Hi everybody, here we are with Unit 4, Lesson 17 homework. Now this one is mostly mental math, and we're starting on the homework helper. It's on page 73. What they're asking us to do is pay attention to the units. So we're going to be solving it in our heads using the units, but we need to be very careful about the units when we go to write our answer. All right. So 10 plus 8 is 18. 110 more than 8 ones is 18. 100 more than 8 ones is different. 100 more than 8 tens is different. That's 100 plus 80. This is 100 plus 8. So we need to make sure we are paying attention to both of the units that we are adding together. Also, when we are adding them, 12 ones plus 2 ones is 110 and 4 ones, right? We can just add the ones together and know that 12 ones is actually a 10 and 2. But if we have 12 tens plus 2 tens, we're still getting 14, but it's 14 tens, not 14 ones, and we have to be very careful about how we're doing this. 10 ones makes a 10, 1 10 and 4 ones. 12 tens, that's 10 tens is 100, and then there are 4 tens, so 104 tens. So as we're going through it, we're just going to be really careful about which units we're adding. So go ahead and turn to page 75. We're going to be solving mentally today. Now, solving mentally doesn't mean you can't use anything to help you if you need it, but we can try to do it all in our heads. So we're starting off 4 ones plus something equals 10. Now, these are our number bonds to 10, and we really do need to know that. 4 plus what is 10? 4 ones plus 6 ones equals 110. 4 plus 6. 4 tens plus how many tens equals 100? Well, we need 10 tens to get to 100, so we are still using that same number bond, only instead of ones, we're going to be saying tens. 4 tens plus 6 tens equals 10 tens, or 100. 40 plus 60, 6 tens is 60. 110 equals something plus 7 ones. Again, our number bonds to 10. What goes with 7 to make 10? 3 ones plus 7 ones. That means 10 is the same as 3 plus 7. 100 now, we're going to be adding tens. 7 tens and 3 tens is 10 tens, right? That's why our number bonds to 10 are so important. They keep working up as we go through our place value. So 100 is the same as 3 tens plus 7 tens, or 30 plus 70. 110 more than 9 ones. So 10 and 9. 110 and 9 ones, is 19. 10 plus 9. 100 more than 9 ones. 100, no tens, and 9 ones. 100 plus 9. 100 more than 9 tens. 9 tens. That's 190. 100 and 9 tens is 90. Same sort of thing. 2 ones plus 8 ones equals how many tens? 2 and 8, that's a number bond. 2 and 8 gives us 110. Now, 2 tens plus 8 tens. 100 is 10 tens. So 2 tens plus 8 tens gives you 100. 2 plus 8 is 10. 20, 2 tens, plus 80, 8 tens, equals 100. So we can write it out as words, or we can write it as standard, in our standard numeral form. 5 ones plus 6 ones. 5 and 6. Now, you can count on, if this isn't something you know, you can count on. But you also know that 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 plus 6 is 5 plus 5 with 1 extra, right? So 5 plus 6 is 11. 5 ones plus 6 ones equals 110 and 1 1. Now, if you were counting on, you would say 5, and then we're going to count 6 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5 plus 6 is 11. So now the same thing here, it's just that we're talking about tens. 5 tens and 6 tens is going to be 11 tens. 11 tens means there's 10 tens with 1 10 left over. 10 tens is 100. 1 10 left over. We're going to write that 100, 110 as 100, 110, and 0 ones. Right? So that basic understanding, 2 plus 8 is 10, 5 plus 6 is 11, helps us do unit math as we move up through our place value. 14 ones plus 4 ones. We're going to add just the ones together. This is 110 and 4 ones. So 4 plus 4 is 8 ones. And we still have 110 and 8 ones left. 14 plus 4 is 18. 14 tens plus 4 tens. We're going to add the tens together because this one over here, that's 100. 10 tens is 100. So we have 100, and then we have 4 plus 4 tens, which is 8. 140 plus 40 is 180. 108 tens. It's pretty easy. It's just a lot to think about. All right, we're back to 6 and 5. Last time we did 5 and 6. Is that different? Is 6 plus 5 different from 5 plus 6? It's exactly the same thing, just in a different order. So 6 ones and 5 ones is 110 with 1 left over. 6 plus 5 is 11. 6 tens plus 5 tens is going to give you 10 tens and 1 left over. 10 tens is 100. So we're going to have 10 tens or 100 and 1 10 left over. 6 tens is 60, 5 tens is 50. This gives me 110. Just like we did on the last page when we were adding 5 and 6. It's the same thing. All right. So now, instead of 5 and 6 or 6 and 5, we're doing 5 and 7. If 5 and 6 is 11, how much do you think 5 plus 7 is? 5 plus 6 is 11. 7 would be 1 more than that. So this is 12. 5 ones and 7 ones gives you 12 ones, which is 1 10 and 2 ones. So now we can use that we know this. We can use that to add tens, 50 and 70. 5 tens and 7 tens is 12 tens. 12 tens is 1 10 with 2 tens left over. 10 tens is 100, and 2 tens left over is 20. 120. 9 ones plus 8 ones. This is harder. Now, if you know your doubles, if you happen to know what 8 plus 8 or 9 plus 9, if you know those sums, you can do it in your head. You can add on if you can't. That's fine too. Starting with our larger number 9 and 8 more. So holding on to 9, I'm going to count on 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 8. So 9 and 8 more is 17. If you were working from your doubles, 8 plus 8 is 16. And then 9 is 1 more, so you have to add 1 more. Or 9 plus 9 is 18. And 8 is less, so you have to take 1 away. Either way, you're going to get 17 as your answer. 9 ones and 8 ones, 17 ones. We break that up because 10 ones is 1 10 and 7 ones left. Now we're going to have the same answer here. 9 tens plus 8 tens is still going to be 17, but now we're talking about 17 tens. 10 of those tens makes 100. 7 tens are left over, which is 70. So instead of just 17, we have 170. All right. So here we're going to finish out. They did one example for us. Sorry. They did an example for us. 36. How many more do we need to get to? Plus 4 gives us 40. Plus 60 gives us 100. Plus 30 gives us 130. 36 plus 94 equals 130. Like our arrow way, we haven't done it for a while, but we can do this. Here we go. 78 plus 2 takes us to the next 10. 8 and 2 is 80. Plus 10 is 90. Plus 10 is 100. So 78 plus 22 equals 100. 61 plus 9 is going to give us 70, taking us to that next 10. Adding a 10 gives us 80. Adding a 10 gives us 90. Adding a 10 gives us 100. Adding another 100. 200. So 61 plus 100, 10, 20, 30, 9. 61 plus 139 equals 200. I'm just adding back up those things. 100, 10, 20, 30, 9. With me? Last one. 27 plus 3 takes us to our next 10, which is 30. 7 and 3, right? That's our number bond. 30 plus 70. Again, we have 3 and 7. That is a number bond. 3 tens plus 7 tens equals 10 tens, which is 100. 100 plus 100 is 200. We have 173 equals 200. If you need to pause there to catch up, or you just want to review, go right ahead. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.